Have you ever had that feeling when something just isn't fair? Well, we're about to dive into a story about a young girl who finds out that the biggest tests in life aren't always the ones you take in a classroom.
So, let me introduce you to Sarita. She's really smart, actually the top student in her class. And right now, her final exams are just around the corner, so she is hitting the books hard.
But here's the thing. The biggest challenge she's about to face isn't in any textbook. Nope. It's waiting for her right at home, and it's going to make her question everything she thought she knew about fairness.
All right, to really get what Sarita's going through, let's take a peek into her world. For the most part, it's a happy one. A close family living in a nice little town.
So you've got Sarita, the smart, dependable big sister. And then you have her younger brother, Rohit. He's a bit of a troublemaker, but she always protects him. And you can bet that whenever he gets into a jam, she's the first person he runs to.
So yeah, on the surface, life looks pretty great. But something's about to happen that will completely flip Sarita's world upside down. Imagine this. Sarita's deep in study mode when she hears a weird noise. She goes to check it out and finds her mother really sick, shivering with a high fever. Panicked, she calls the doctor. And the news isn't good. Her mom has to be on bed rest for 2 whole weeks. And to make things even tougher, her dad's out of town. So suddenly it all falls on Sarita's shoulders. She's taking care of her mom, doing all the housework, all while those huge final exams are getting closer and closer. Now just look at the difference in their days. Sarita is juggling her studies, caring for her mom, cooking, cleaning, the whole shebang. And Rohit, he's just playing all day long, not helping out one bit. Just when you think it can't get any worse, it does. The day before her exam, Sarita's grandmother comes to her and says something shocking. She tells Sarita she doesn't need to go to school anymore. From now on, only her brother will get to study.
I mean, can you imagine? This is a really low point for Sarita. But just when it feels like all hope is lost, someone shows up who's about to change everything.
Right then and there, the door opens. It's her father. He's home. He sees his daughter in tears and, yep, he heard every single word his mother said. And he doesn't just stand there. He speaks up. He looks right at his own mom and says, "Ma, Sarita has the same rights as Rohit. I will not allow this kind of unfairness in my house. Sarita will study as much as she wants, and nobody is going to stop her."
What a moment. A huge smile spreads across Sarita's face as she runs and hugs her father. The tension just melts away. Her grandmother looks sorry and apologizes, and even Rohit joins in for a big family hug. It's a real turning point for everyone.
Okay, so Sarita's story is powerful, but it's about something much bigger than just one family. It's about a huge idea that affects all of us. So let's break down what this whole equality thing really means. So what is equality really? Well, at its heart, it's the idea that every single person should have the same rights and the same opportunities. It means you get treated fairly, and you get the same shot at things as everyone else. For Sarita, it meant her right to go to school was just as important as her brother's. So, how do we actually practice equality in our daily lives? It really comes down to 2 simple but super important skills. First, respect for others, just treating everyone with kindness. And second, understanding emotions, recognizing that everyone's feelings are valid and that they have a right to express them. The bottom line is this: the lesson from Sarita's house is a lesson for all of us. Equality isn't just a word. It's about a real commitment to making sure things are fair for everybody, in every home and every community. All right,
To wrap things up, let's bring this idea home to you. After hearing what happened with Sarita, let's think for a second about how you might react in a similar spot.
So here's something to think about. Let's say you accidentally spill some milk. Your older brother sees it and says, "That's not my job. Girls do all those things." So, thinking about Sarita's story, what would you say to him and what would you do? Definitely some food for thought.